Why goats don't respect loud guardian dogs. Most people assume the loudest guardian dog is the one goats respect the most. The dog barking at every movement, running the fence line, reacting to shadows. To a human, that looks serious. It looks like protection. But if you watch goats closely, something different happens. They don't gather around that dog. They don't rest near it. They keep distance. And the quieter guardian, the one barely moving, slowly becomes the center of the herd. This isn't about bad dogs. It's about how goats interpret energy. Because goats don't follow noise. They follow stability. Goats survive by reading the environment constantly. They notice breathing patterns, body posture, movement rhythm. A loud dog sends constant signals that something is wrong. Even if the dog means well, goats don't hear protection, they hear tension. And tension spreads through a herd faster than predators ever could. When a dog barks non-stop, goats can't predict what will happen next. Will it chase? Will it push them? Will it escalate suddenly? That unpredictability makes goats cautious. They don't reject the dog completely. They just stop choosing it. And choice is how respect works in a herd. A calm guardian becomes a gravitational center. Goats drift toward it without being told. Kids nap nearby. Dominant goats relax. Because calm energy lowers stress hormones across the herd. Predators notice that calm cluster from a distance, and a calm cluster is harder to break. Most loud guardians aren't failing, they're learning. Young LGDs test boundaries through sound. They announce every new stimulus. It's not aggression, it's uncertainty. But goats interpret uncertainty as risk. That's why time and maturity often transform a noisy dog into a respected one. Not all barking is equal. A deep, deliberate bark marks territory. Constant high-energy barking becomes background sound. Goats stop responding. Predators stop reacting. Authority comes from precision, not volume. When a dog rushes toward the herd too often, goats shift away instinctively. They widen their spacing. They graze faster. That scattered formation makes protection harder. So ironically, the dog trying hardest to guard can create the weakest herd structure. Goats notice subtle movements more than dramatic ones. A calm guardian lifting its head slowly, a slight shift of weight, a quiet step toward the edge of the pasture. Those micro signals feel controlled, and control builds trust. Noise reveals patterns. A loud dog unintentionally teaches predators the rhythm of the pasture, but a calm dog keeps predators guessing. Uncertainty becomes protection. True leadership doesn't look frantic. It looks slow, intentional, measured. A guardian that moves only when necessary creates heavier pressure than one constantly moving. Goats recognize that difference. Respect isn't given by humans, it's chosen by goats. Watch where they lie down. Watch which dog they follow naturally. That decision tells you more about real leadership than any bark ever could. A dog that never rests loses emotional weight. Predators sense fatigue. Goats sense tension. And over time, loud guardians may burn energy that could be saved for real threats. Calm dogs conserve strength, and that conservation becomes authority. Instead of pushing goats physically, calm guardians create invisible lanes. They stand near edges. They sit near elevation. They allow goats to choose alignment voluntarily. That voluntary alignment is stronger than forced movement. Humans equate motion with effort, but goats equate stillness with safety. That difference creates confusion. Many owners worry when a dog rests, but predators don't read rest as weakness. They read it as confidence. Most loud guardians eventually reach a turning point. They stop reacting to every sound. They begin observing more. And that's when goats start moving closer. Respect grows slowly, not through force, but through consistency. The dogs goats respect most rarely look dramatic. They don't chase every shadow. They don't bark constantly. They watch, they wait. And when they move, the entire herd shifts naturally. Goats don't measure strength by volume. They measure safety by stability. A loud guardian may look impressive to humans, but the calm dog that holds space without panic often becomes the true protector, because respect in a herd isn't forced, it's chosen. And when goats choose a guardian, when they rest beside it, when they follow its quiet presence without hesitation, that's when you know protection isn't just happening. It's working exactly the way nature intended. If you enjoyed this video or if you learned something new, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.